I'm expecting a boom. Yeah, called it. Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of Cinco reacts to the Mass Effect 2 soundtrack. Last time we listened to the Mass Effect 1 soundtrack. I gave my reactions, I gave my impressions, and today we're listening to soundtrack to game number 2, basically. When the game comes out, I am going to be playing it blind on Twitch and then uploading to YouTube when we can. So if you guys want to be on the journey with us, make sure you go over to Twitch. The link is in the description, and you follow us over there, and you can see us play Mass Effect Legendary Edition when that comes out in May 14th, I believe. To avoid spoilers, my sister Suiwa and Azhaq have vetted the list for me because they've played the games before. So they vetted the list, so they made sure that there's no major spoilers or anything like that. And later we're also going to be watching the trailers, so watch out for that video. It's coming up very, very soon also. But let's get on with it, right? The first track we're going to be listening to today, it's called The Elusive Man. So hang on, let's get over here. Let's start this up, right? Let's start it right. So here we go. Elusive Man. Let's have a listen. Okay. Okay. Wow. Ooh. Okay. So, first impression, the quality sounds much better than the first game. Like when we listened to the Mass Effect 1 soundtrack, that had a bit more, I don't know, like, you know, like this old school MIDI soundboard kind of vibe, you know, where it's a lot of like, there's not real instrumentals, it's like very synthetic sounds. Yeah, something like that. This sounds much more authentic. It sounds like an orchestra actually maybe did this music. I'm not sure yet, but it sounds like they've put a bit more money into it. And I'm guessing it's because maybe the first game did good, so they wanted to like, okay, let's cash in, you know, let's invest in this franchise. And yeah, it sounds much better this time around than the first soundtrack. Okay, let's continue. Ooh, I like that. Whenever there's strings or like cellos involved, it's very good. And the piano comes in, giving it, like the guitar is giving it tension, the piano is giving it like seriousness, gravitas. And then the cello comes in now and again and gives it a bit more like emotion. Yeah, emotion, that's it. But this is heavy. This is not a happy song. You have still got that little space vibe going now and again. Yeah. It's I'm waiting for kind of like, you know, that change that some tracks sometimes have. There it goes. Something happened. It's escalating. My god, the shit is about to hit the fan. Okay. My god. Okay, so there's a lot of like there's a lot of the same vibe going through the whole song, you know. It's just the same vibe. Kind of like it kind of comes in waves a little bit, you know. Right now I was expecting something like, you know, something is changing, something marking some kind of event. But right now I'm not hearing an event. I'm hearing a process, you know. I'm hearing like this is like I said, like in the first Mass Effect. If you haven't watched the first Mass Effect video we did about the first about the soundtrack to the first game, I suggest you go and watch that, because there I said that you know, some songs mark kind of like a change, and others kind of have like this, oh, this is like a montage thing, you know, this is like maybe this is a recap of some sorts, you know, from the first game, like, oh, you know, previously on Mass Effect, you know, this happened or something like that. I don't know. Oh, okay. Maybe it's just gonna die out, you know, slowly. Keeping that tension, keeping that, you know. Now we have a little keyboard or something there. Is the piano is the mysterious sound from the first game gonna come in? You know? Din 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 din. You know that, I don't know, I can't do it right now. Okay, nice. Good track. I can feel that there's a bit more, you know, like this franchise grew a little bit from the first game into the second game, so I like that. Looking forward to seeing the improvement maybe in game when we play it, when it comes out. But let's have a listen to the next track, right? The next track is called the Normandy Reborn. I have no idea what that means, but let's have a listen. Whole other vibe. Okay, very, like, I don't know, like cyberpunky synthesizer, you know, very 80s vibe even. I'm getting 80s vibes. Oh, there we go. That's the melody. Dun, 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 dun. But this is, yeah, this is much more cinematic than the first one. It's it's got punch to it. This is almost like a fucking Marvel hero music thing. Okay, now it's turned into a little bit of a Disney movie. Well, Marvel is Disney nowadays, but, you know. Oh, it's Christmas in space. I hear, you know, like that little thing. It sounds like, you know, the sound of snowflakes kind of thing. Okay, tragedy. No. Dude, oh my god, that is so much like, that is so much Avengers. So, you know, oh god, come on. That little thing, you know, I don't know, I thought it sounded a bit of like a... Okay, I like this tempo. Yeah, hero music. Here we go. Yeah. Boom. Okay, good. My god, I'm liking this. This soundtrack is much better than the soundtrack of the first game. It's like, it's light years, you know. The first soundtrack really sounded old school, you know. And sometimes that's a good thing if you're going for the retro vibe. But there's, you know, in gaming history, we had this transition from the old, you know, like you know, that kind of like old arcadey music, and then more like orchestral music, and there was like a little transition period there somewhere early 2000s, something, you know, around that era, where they're trying to make this you know, orchestra music but digitally, and it really doesn't sound like, it sounds a bit fake, you know, that kind of era. That was the first game, very much so. I don't really like that sound, but it was okay. But this one has moved into like proper orchestra, I think. At least it sounds like that, and it's really, really good. I like it. Let's have a listen to the next one. The next one is called A Rude Awakening. Oh, this is gonna be a dramatic piece. A very dramatic piece. Dum dum dum. Let's have a listen. Ooh, yeah. There we go. That's the melody. Very mysterious. The mystery goes unsolved. Okay, very, very dramatic. Shit is about to go down. Shit is about to hit the fan. This is like this music, you know, about dum 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 dum. It feels like I don't know. I'm imagining like an engine of some sorts, you know, some kind of engine that is working. That is, you know, like you know, you have those tracks sometimes that kind of give you the impression of progress, you know, but positive progress, you know, like a montage music of some sorts, you know, that something is going on that is, you know, progress. You know, this is the opposite of that. This is a process happening, but negatively. You know, this is a negative process happening. This is something like working. You know, a machinery. You know, unresting, just, you know, going at it and making bad things happen. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. It sounds like a train, you know? That's what I mean, like a... That's the engine. The evil engine. And it's coming for us, baby. It's coming right at us. We gotta get off the tracks. We gotta get off the tracks. Yeah, this is interesting. I'm expecting a boom. Yeah, called it. I don't know, like for the most part, tracks like that end with a boom. You know, like something. You know, it happened. The train. You're dead. That's what I'm talking about. Here we go. Next one. This one is called Garrus. I don't know what the fuck what's Garrus? Is that a name or is that a thing? It's very hard to know with these you know, these science fiction games, you know, like space exploration games. Garrus. I don't know what the Garrus is. Ooh, X-Files right away. I'm gonna start over. That sounded like X-Files to me. Here we go again. Okay. What should I expect? This is very, I don't know, a bit unsettling. There's a tension. Oh, but then also some mystery and a little bit of softness to it. Like a little electrical sound there. I don't know what that is. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know what that means. Something happening. This is very strange. This is 6 minutes long, so it's one of the longer ones. Holy shit. track changed. Whatever was lurking around is not lurking anymore. It's on the move. It's on the move and it's cool as fuck. Yeah. It goes even bigger. If you thought he was cool before, or it, he is cooler now. But you know, gotta bring it down a little bit. Gotta bring it back. Can't go too cool for school. Gotta take it back a notch and then build it up again. Oh, okay. And now we go back. Job done. Time to rest. I don't know. This is really weird. This is so weird. There's so much stuff happening. And now it changes again. This is so crazy. But now we go back to that little soft, mysterious vibe, you know, like the little flowy thing. My God. I don't know what this means. I have no idea what this means whatsoever. I'm getting, I don't know, like it's because it's a very almost ominous vibe, you know, like something is not right. There's problems. Is the epic music gonna come back though? That's the question. Right now it's so soft and mellow. Oh yeah! You thought he was over? You thought he was done with you? Oh, you better think again. You do not want to wake the sleeping bear. Oh, okay, now I'm getting a bit of those digitally orchestral sounds, you know. It doesn't really sound like a real orchestra. But also, again, with the escalation. It's very dramatic, very, very dramatic. I don't know what to think about it. Okay, something happened. Something happened here. Maybe this is like a fight music. Maybe this is there's a struggle. You know, maybe that's why it goes soft and then it goes up again, because it's a fight. It's a struggle between two entities of some sorts. And this is like, this is the back and forth, you know. It's a disagreement. Like Obi-Wan and Anakin at the lava, you know. You don't have to do this. That kind of thing, you know. Friend against friend. I don't know. This is... Goddamn, this track is long. Okay, it's almost over. Okay. We go back to the softness. He got knocked unconscious. The other guy won. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what those sounds are. You know those like little electrical sounds or something like in the background with a lot of like reverb to them. I don't know what those are. I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, let's continue, shall we? This is called Horizon. It's 2 minutes 55 seconds, so a lot shorter than the previous one. Let's take a listen. Batman. It's the Batman cave. Gotham City. Oh no. We're back again. Okay. Not good. Something not good. Overall, I think this soundtrack, you know, overall the songs, they're a bit harder to interpret. The first soundtrack from the first game, it was much more typical, you know. It was much more, this is the hero theme, this is the villain theme, this is a love theme, this is a sad theme, you know, happy, sad, good, evil. Everything was very like cleared, you know, but this soundtrack is a bit more, it has a bit more nuance to it, a bit more, there's a lot more levels to it, which makes it really interesting, but very hard to pinpoint what the hell is going on, you know? Which is a good thing, I guess, because I don't want to get spoiled, you know, until the game comes out. But this is very interesting. Let's continue listening. Okay, it changed. This does sound. I mean, overall, these songs have been more dark than the first game, and this sounds dark. This sounds like we're going into the abyss, right? We're going down. Underground. I'm going to find whatever is waiting for us there, you know? Something has been disturbing the sheep, and now we must enter this cave, its lair, and find out what the hell this is. Boom. It's very heavy. Wow, I did not expect this. This was a curveball. Okay, I'm gonna pause it there. We're halfway through the song. There's nothing quite as effectful. I don't know if that's a word. Is it effectful? Full of effect? There's nothing quite as, you know, effective, I guess, as cello or some kind of string instrument with piano, and then putting a bunch of reverb on it, so it sounds a bit distant and a bit, you know, not so in your face, a bit more lonely, if you know what I mean, you know, like a solitary pianist playing in a grand hall kind of thing, you know, together with this cello or violin companion. That's it. There's only no audience, nobody but them, just, you know, playing a one last song together. I just love it. That's the perfect sound for anything that needs to be emotional, you know, because it just hits right away, and it never stops. Ooh, but it's still sinister. This is like finding out that the villain is not evil by choice, kind of thing, you know? Maybe his wife died of something and he needs to go, and, you know, he's taking it out on the world. So deep. Holy shit, this is not even funny, this is just heavy. This is like finding out that you have some kind of uncurable disease, you know, and keeping up appearances. You keep up appearances, you find out, you get the bad news, and then you just keep this poker face, you know, on the bus ride home, you know, and then you get into your apartment and you start just kind of trashing your apartment, you know, but there's no sound, not for the viewer. I'm thinking like almost like a movie here. Imagine a scene, somebody comes home, they've gotten like the worst fucking news, and they come home, no sound, just music, them just breaking stuff, you know, because it's heavy and it's not pretty, and it's not this, oh, it's so sad. It's more like it's just frustration kind of thing, you know, like what the fuck, why the fuck does it have to be like this, you know, that kind of thing. I'm gonna rewind a little bit. So heavy, that this long, prolonged fucking, oh god, yeah, boom, oh god, sorry, yeah, it just started over again. Okay, anyways, that was amazing. That was really, really good. That was that was actually really good. I'm very, very impressed with this soundtrack. I did not think it was going to be this good, especially after listening to the first soundtrack. This soundtrack blew the other one away, you know. God damn. God, the fucking heaviness and the sound, like everything is better. Everything is better. Haven't heard a lot of like uplifting songs. There's a lot of like darkness in this soundtrack, which I think is it's kind of fitting for a middle game in a trilogy. But that is if they planned for it to be a trilogy. I have no idea, actually. Like I said, I'm going into the Mass Effect universe like totally blind, so I have no idea about the story or the characters or anything. So I don't know. I have no idea about the history of Mass Effect. Like, was it planned to be a trilogy from the start? Because that changes things, you know? That changes things. It changes the narrative of each individual game. And because the middle game is going to be then a middle game, it's not going to be made as a standalone game. It's going to be made as a middle game, which influences the music and this whatever the plot of that game, you know. So I don't know, but until now I'm kind of getting the feeling that maybe it was meant to be a trilogy, because the second game it has like a very heavy theme, like a one heaviness. Like every song we've listened to so far has been very heavy, which lets me believe that this is a transition game. It's a transition game between 1 and 3. I don't know if that's the case. I have no idea. But that's my impression right now, like just by listening to the music. I have no idea, like I said. But that's gonna be it for this part of the Mass Effect 2 soundtrack. I'm going to listen to some more tracks in the next episode, so stay tuned for that. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe, hit the bell button and stuff, all that shit that everybody tells you to do. You know, you gotta be sick of hearing it, but here you go again. And press the like button for us, please. If you watch this video, just press the like button, because it helps us so much. It helps us a lot. And comment whatever you think, in the comments below, just to keep away from spoilers. But yeah, that's going to be it for this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, stay safe, bye bye.